The workplace equity laws in the United States and around the globe have changed really significantly in the last year. So the first thing is that we've seen the rise of pay transparency laws. And these laws require that employers actually put the pay range on job postings in a way that's so public to both applicants and to employees. In addition to what we've seen in the United States, in Europe, we've seen the passage of the EU Equal Pay and Transparency Directive. And that's the new global high watermark on workplace equity because it requires everything that we've seen in the US in terms of strengthened equal pay laws, in terms of salary history ban laws, and pay scale transparency. But in addition, it requires public pay reporting in each of the 27 member states. And that is going to really change the landscape around workplace equity around the globe. So employers are responding to a landscape that is increasingly complex. So we have a web of laws, we have shareholder pressures, we have employees and applicants asking more questions and demanding more from employers. And what used to be the gold standard around pay and workplace equity, which was conducting a once-a-year global pay equity analysis, is just no longer enough. You need the ability to embed workplace equity at every stage of the life cycle. And frankly, the only way that I think that you can do that is through the use of technology. I was leading the pay equity group at a large global law firm before I joined Syndio, and I was working with clients that were using the Syndio platform. And I saw that it really transformed the way that they approached pay and workplace equity. And we typically did it once a year. So we would analyze the pay and we would make pay adjustments and remediation. And then we would all feel really good. We felt like we had solved the problem. But what we found is that when we went back the next year to conduct the pay equity analysis, we often found that the very same groups that we had fixed the year before were flagging again. As I began to work with Syndio, with my clients when I was at the law firm that were using the Syndio platform, what I was seeing is that they could look under the hood. They could figure out not just where the problems were, but why, and begin to correct the problems that were driving the pay equity issues in the first place.